Well, let's see if the information we need is in this town. Let's talk with old lady.
Well. Whoops.
I mean, they suggested you go back to this very town, and they had a cutscene. Because they're going to ask the old lady, was this here the last time? Maybe? What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Look, I was going that entire way, and you never stopped to say, hey, by the way, do you really think we should be going this far?
I said countless times that, you know, the airship isn't going to be the answer now. You have to... They're not going to give you the airship by going all the way back to the airship. Anyways, Sayagi. What's the matter? Has something happened? Why did you not go to the last lands? Sayagi, well... She explains everything. I see. I never dreamed anything like that would have happened.
We need to cross the vanished land. No, our companions are gone too.
That is a great shame. But you have not lost all your companions. There is no reason to lose hope. Thank you, Sayagi.
Guess we'll have to try and find someone who's crossed the vanished land before. Not that we know if any human ever has. Hey, you don't know any spells that let you fly, do you?
I call myself a healer because I'm adept in curative magic. I know little at all of any other types of magic. I have neither seen nor heard of magic that allows one to fly. And then someone's gonna bring up the airship!
Oh, right. I thought it might be possible using a spell. Or Sprint Knight, or something.
Sprint Knight? That reminds me. Did you come across someone on the mountain?
Who?
A man arrived here in town just after you left. He too was asking about the mountain, so I thought perhaps he was also, well, had also headed there. Did you not come across him?
Did he have a big scythe?
No, I do not believe he was carrying any weapon.
If that was who you were talking about, then we did see him. Nothing. Don't worry about it. So, who is this guy?
He said he was searching for a new type of Sprint Knight. He was a restless man, constantly tutting. He was back and on his way again before too long.
If I thought this guy might be our ticket out of here, I'd go track him down right now. I was right and I was wrong. Damn it! Looks like we've hit a brick wall.
But hey, looks like you might not have to go back to the city to get him. He might be in the mountain.
We ain't even got a single clue to go on.
You know the man Sayagi was talking about.
What about him?
She said he was restless and kept tutting. You don't think he could be...
The shipwright? Oh yeah, I remember now. He kept on tutting all the time. Tut, 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 tut. Yep. That's definitely what you call restless. A cache, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. A cache. Is that who you're thinking of too, Setsuna?
If it is a cache, perhaps we should try talking to him.
What for?
He did serve under the Lord of the Citadel, so I thought he might know something that could help us.
Oh, right. So he might know a way to cross the vanished land. Let's find a cache.
Not that guy again.
Yeah, good idea. According to Sayagi, he was looking for a new type of Sprint Knight. Maybe he's found some kind of special Sprint Knight that'll help us cross the vanished land. But he's not in this town anymore, right? Nah, but Sayagi can't have been the only one who saw him. Yeah, right. Come on. Let's try talking to the other townspeople. Maybe we can at least find out which way he headed.
Dun dun dun.
Fuck.
Ha ha ha.
You were never telling me which way to go and not to go. You're just
I just thought that it was fruitless going back through all of the territory to find this guy when we haven't instigated anything.
Let's see.
Apparently, a figure was seen wandering around Magna Valley. What on earth would someone be doing in such a dangerous place like that? Yeah. So he's in Magna.
Yep.
You were just in Magna.
I really wish I could have bumped into him while I was there, bypassed that whole segment.
Well, they told you to go back to the village, and it was their assumption that you would talk with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your face right now. Your face. And that all the experience is lost because it isn't even in the save anymore.
Yep. Kind of frustrating. There it is.
Sparkles.
I kept going over it. Oh well. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. How badly does it throw me back? Yeah, like 2 levels. Like, it's not that big of a deal. We just have to...
Oh.
There he is. Look, there he is. Hey, old man.
Some kind of weird...
Tut, tut. Can't it wait? I'm busy right now. Hey! Tut, tut. Stop pestering me. Don't make me repeat myself.
A cache.
I just said. Why do you know my name? Oh, you're...
We met in Flonea.
Tut, tut. Yes, I remember. You're the sacrifices party. Weren't you headed to the last lands, though? What are you doing here? We came to see you, Akash. Tut, tut. What do you mean? I'm amazed you can travel around a place like this on your own. It's not as if you can even use magic. Tut, tut. I have my ways. I rub feces and bodily fluids from dead monsters all over my clothes, you see? Stinks something rotten, but if it works right, the monsters all stay well away.
That's the
That explains the
malodorous
strong smell coming from your direction then. Tut tut, bodily fluids are all right, but monster blood's a definite no-no. Their blood contains toxic magical energy. If you got any in your mouth or in an open wound, you drop dead on the spot.
Whoa.
Scary stuff. By the way, we heard you're looking for Sprit Knight. Word travels fast. Indeed I am. I plan to build my own airship. Build your own airship? You can do that. It's by no means impossible, but it'll definitely take a while. That's why I've been looking for a new Sprit Knight that'll work as a power source for it. Tut tut.
You guys should see his body language right now. You're like jerking up and down with your shoulders.
It helps.
And it is so weird.
We got plenty of Sprit Knight. I'm not just looking for any old Sprit Knight. I'm looking for some that's powerful enough to serve as an energy source for an airship. Tut tut. However, I may not have found one yet, but I do have some idea of where to look. Because I worked for his lordship, I'm never short on information, you see? Right, information. That's exactly what we need right now. That's why we're looking for you.
Do you know way across to the vanished land?
Eh? The what? Is this a dream you had, or something?
Well, you see... And she explains everything.
I see. A vanished land, eh? Quite the pickle you're in. Come on, don't you have any ideas? I do. We can fly over it in my airship. Yeah? Are you really going to be able to build one? Indeed I am. I'm going to be using Avalo's Broken One as a base. All I need now is some Sprit Knight powerful enough to use it as an energy source, and I'm good to go.
So that's why you've been searching for Sprit Knight.
Like I said, I do have some idea where to look. Royal runes near here.
The Royal Ruins?
That's right. People call them the Ithis runes. The gate bears the crest of the old family. It wouldn't budge an inch, though. Not that I really expected it to. The old royal family is shrouded in mystery, you see.
The ruins of the old royal family.
The entrance is just on from here. I doubt you'll manage it, but if you do get inside and find some Spritnite, give it to me, eh? I'll use it to build my new airship. If you do, bring it to me. There'll be a reward in it for you. Let us ride in your airship. Tut tut, no problem. I'm sure my airship will easily be able to fly over this vanished land of yours. Alright, it's a promise. We'll do everything we can to help you. Well, I'll be waiting, but I won't get my hopes up, tut tut. An airship, eh? Things are looking up. Yeah, they are. Anyway, let's head to the ruins and see if we can find some Spritnite you can use.
Things are looking up.
And Astral Lance. Did I get that last time? For whatever reason, I get the feeling I didn't.
Okay.
On the road again, doing exactly what I did last time again. My life is torment. See if that's enough. Does Fire 2 do extra damage? It does. Okay. More expensive, though.
Sparkly.
Yeah, well, we have to go this way anyway, because the alternative direction sucks. There we go. Nope.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Fire.
we don't have Julian, but I could only suspect that she
Well,
would have the
remember,
power
the
to
other,
open it up.
the under end of Magna Valley is her town. So my bet is
She did
we
find a way
can't get
there?
it. However, we immediately are sent towards, you know, her town or whatever.
And she would only appear there because you spoke with the cache. Don't you hate that kind of instancing?
Ish.
You have to trigger one thing in order to activate
Yeah.
another. That's what really tripped me up in the really, really old Nancy Drew games. I was just perpetually stuck in this one because I hadn't found one thing or spoken with one person just the right way. And it just stalled my progress. This was when I was a kid, though. Ooh.
He was right. This thing ain't budging an inch.
And dear, that crest. Do you think it could be...
It's the Knighthood's crest.
It is, isn't it? It's the same as the one we saw in Julian's village.
So this is the royal family they kept going on about restoring. If this gate won't open, there's definitely no point staying here. Come on, let's get out of here before monsters start showing up. And now we go on to... Never mind. Or Julien shows up, or...
A cache shows up.
Tut tut! So, how did it go? Wouldn't budge an inch, just like you said. So you couldn't do anything, either. Tut tut! Now what are we gonna do?
We do know some people who have a strong connection to the crest on the gate, though.
What's that? Friend of yours? Are they? Where do these people live?
The village of Royberg. It's near the Floberg Waters.
The Floberg Waters, eh? Tut tut! Looks like it's your lucky day. Now the distortions in space are gone, you can just cut through this valley to get through there. You come with us. Tut tut! I still got things to do here. I've never been here before, so I still want to have a better look around. Who knows where some amazing Spritnite with unknown powers might be hidden away. You don't give up easily, I'll give you that. Alright, have a safe journey. If you find some good Spritnite, come and see me. Tut tut! I think that's like the third voice I've made up for him now. I don't freaking remember. It was like 8 episodes ago.
And it's similar.
I also don't really care. Like, the nice part is, it doesn't really matter. People can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Therefore, we're good.
Or they read the screen.
Also that. People get really angry at me sometimes for reading things aloud. They're just like, we can read.
Well,
It's like, you can.
I was actually reading a couple of articles. I was trying to find more information regarding games that didn't have voice acting with the express purposes of us being able to, you know, flex our voice acting a little bit. But the interesting thing was, I came upon article after article about people being annoyed by voice acting in especially like JRPGs, whether it be the Japanese or the English, though of course people had more of an issue with the English voice acting if they were English themselves. Because you can... I suppose you're a better judge of people speaking your own language, like, for, like, voice quality, as opposed to someone speaking in another language.
Yeah.
So they either thought that the voices were unbefitting of it, or I think there was even someone that had responded to the article being like, yeah, I was a voice actor for video games, and apparently the director was giving them really bad suggestions for like intonation and stuff. Like they have complete control over how you deliver a line, and the way that lines are delivered don't always come out with the right inflection. So, because I mean, there's tons of way you can say the same phrase, and you can you can put emphasis on different words. You can have a different
There was
lilt.
a game recently. Oh, Sonic. Apparently, what was it? Sonic DX. The voice actors apparently had been put in a room with a script with no notes. So the voice actors literally had no idea.
Did they know what their characters were like?
No, they
what the
really had no
premise
idea what the
was?
hell was going on. They were just told to voice act, and so they did.
Were they all voicing together or separately? Because sometimes
Separately. They
Ew.
wouldn't even record their lines in sequence.
Because I've seen that, especially with, I mean, sometimes they have to record people separately because they can't get everyone in the same room. But
Yeah.
I remember seeing like some of the voice acting for like Studio Ghibli films. They tried having the actors at least in close proximity so that they could hear one another and somewhat carry on a kind of conversation. Because imagine if you were just reading off lines for your character, but you didn't know the context of the lines or how other people were acting.
It'd be a problem. But what was it? I don't know. It's just really funny to go back and like listen to old Sonic games be voice acted, and
Well,
like
that's
a
the
character
thing,
will
too.
just be like, "Oh no, Tails!" It was just like total deadpan, and it's like, huh? What's all this? Oh, you have returned. Lady Julienne has returned, everyone.
You can see that she's not with them.
Thank goodness. Now we'll show those damn monsters a thing or two. So, where's Lady Julienne?
Well, the thing is...
Sorry, but Julienne ain't with us right now. We don't know where she is either, or even if she's still alive or dead.
But without Lady Julienne,
What's going on here?
it's the monsters. The village is under attack from them right now. They waited until Sir Cornelius and the others were out of the village for their chance to attack.
Alright, enough whining. Sorting out those monsters is your duty, ain't it?
That's the thing. They're no longer the sort of foes we can handle. The way these monsters act has changed completely.
Changed?
They attack in waves, so as to not give us even a moment's rest. Multiple swarms launched their coordinated attacks on us. It was never like this before. It's as if they're calculating when we'll be at our weakest, and calmly waiting to strike.
It was the same when my village was under attack. They really are changing, aren't they?
It shames me to say this, but we alone are no longer able to protect the village.
And dear...
Let's help them. Yeah, and here's right. We can't just do nothing. Oh, we can't just not do anything. How could we even be able to look at Julienne in the eye again? And we do need to get some information out of these royal runes. Out of these guys, too.
Ah, so you'll help us, thank you. Everyone will be so relieved. I'll go and let the others know, before the monsters start attacking again. Oh, I almost forgot. You can go and check on the children quickly for me, could you? Try and cheer them up a little too, if you can. They're hiding inside Lady Julienne's house.
Ah, so that's why all the children were over there by the fire.
Yes. This is after we did all of her management, right? Let me check Sprint Night. Yes. We just didn't give her a commanding wave. Yeah. We've got all that we wanted. So it's this one.
Angel. Oh. Snow, snow. Oh, tell me, snow. The bird. Wait, is this the actual piano song? The bird in the valley. When will she fly? Oh, to return to the royal gate. Oh, to soar over the sky. Snow, snow. Oh, falling snow. Oh, to return to that time. Oh.
What brave kids. They must be singing a nursery rhyme to cheer each other up.
Oh, hello. You all came back again.
She seems really happy to see us, but I don't even remember seeing these kids before. Who knows? Anyway, it's nice that they're glad to see us.
You're the princess's friends, right? Where's the princess?
Sorry, Julianne can't come back yet. But we've come here to help you all instead.
Really? You came to get rid of the monsters?
Leave it to us.
Yay, thank you. We were all so scared.
Is it all right? It's all right. You don't have to worry now.
Yay! So we don't have anything to be afraid of anymore.
Where are your mommies and your daddies?
They're not here. They went off somewhere when the monsters came. We've been waiting for them, but they still haven't come back.
I'm sorry.
Why are you saying sorry? You didn't do anything wrong.
We're going to protect you, all right? I promise.
You mean Kira's just gonna raffle stomp them all into the ground?
I thought they had her singing that in Japanese, but whoa, what? Never mind.
Fucking penguins!
Wait,
God damn it, it's still penguins!
wait, but these ones have ruffles, and
They've always said, well, these have like crystally crowns.
and they have crowns on their
Looks
head.
like our pals are here.
Be careful, everyone.
Seeing as Eterna isn't here, looks like I gotta pick up the slack. You mean do almost everything by yourself? I guess realistically. Oh.
I wonder if I sang all right for like a little girl
You're
voice. I
fine,
didn't want
you're
her to
fine.
sound like too mature, but I didn't want it to sound like screeching, because that would be weird.
Screamo. Straight up. No holds barred.
No, that'd be so weird.
Snow, snow. The one thing I don't like about these battles is I can't use, I can't do momentum starts against them, which super freaking sucks. Because that's like my main way of just ruffle stomping these guys, because they're a little bit faster than Kier, and it's a pain in the butt. Oh, come on.
It reminds me of Karma Flow, which was, I really loved all of the, this like sort of, what was it, a rock opera? That's another series that you guys should watch, those watching right now, if you're interested in our Karma Flow one. There were some bits of sound bites that didn't go for certain songs, so I just sort of came up with my own music to
Karma Flow
accompany
was
the
neat.
lines.
Karma Flow was neat in concept. I think the execution needed a lot of work, though. I always felt bad because the developers actually like watched it and like watched as I got crankier and crankier at the game, and they even apologized at the end, and I'm like,
Oh, they did?
yeah. I felt bad, but at the same time, that was definitely the kind of game that like I feel like pulling my punch there would have kind of done a disservice.
I just think, look, the concept of a rock opera was really
Oh yeah,
fun.
rock opera games and like
they were going around singing like this, and
Yeah.
it was just awesome.
it was definitely fun. The problem is they like tried to split it up into a bunch of different disparate chapters,
Like different worlds too.
and like I felt like that was a mistake. Yeah. More of them. Damn it. I'm exhausted already.
Who is this?
Probably
Leave
Julianne.
it to me. Huh? Oh,
Oh.
wait, no, it's Eterna, so it should be leave it to me. Eterna, is it really you? Of course, although I suppose I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't, would I?
I'm sure we've all got a lot of questions, but right now... Yeah, let's save it for later. Here comes the head honcho.
Whoa! Big ram snowman with an anchor?
Eterna joined your party. Screw you, Eterna. Okay, so we're a little bit hurt. But that's okay. Because we paralyzed him right off the bat. Let's see if we can get the aura heal. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
I just think it's interesting.
And
He's
here.
wearing an anchor as a bracelet or armband.
Oh god, this guy has a lot of HP. Okay.
Well, at least we actually get a sense of
Osmos.
scale with this monster. Look at the buildings.
Yeah, it's freaking ginormous.
All people are mentioning tribbles. Tribbles.
Oh, right. I forgot we've got Cleave and Pinpoint now. So we can use that. We also have infinite mana, if we want to.
Oh, does he have the really weird eyes? They almost look like buttons.
Yeah, they're kind of goat eyes, but they're not quite goat eyes. It's weird.
Actually, don't octopuses, oh, octopi, have eyes akin to that?
Kinda, yeah.
Bizarre shapes.
Okay, so Cleave does damage. It's interesting. This guy almost never attacks, which makes me really worried.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh, right. I forgot. It's because I keep Oh. He was
Didn't-
paralyzed.
Maybe you can't see the sparkles. Oh, whoa.
That's why he
Slam.
never attacks.
Hand slams.
Endir, Aura, Kier, Osmos. Okay, we need more of that. Blunt blow. Let's see if I can paralyze him again. Paralysis nullified.
Oh no.
Balls.
Did you nullify your own paralysis or?
I started by doing that, yeah. Oh, duh. There we go.
Oh, yep, there's the new paralysis. And this time you can actually see it.
Yeah. Yeah, the paralysis icon had gone away.
Such tiny ears.
I'm actually going to use Kier as our dedicated
Those
mana.
ram horns remind me of the ones I have for the Renaissance Festival. I
Oh, yeah.
made myself a fawn costume.
Does kind of match. This guy is meaty. I'm not appreciative.
Absolutely
Okay, we're
love
probably going to have to
fawns.
use... we're probably going to have to use ethers here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got 20 of them, so that'll help. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to use Kier as ether generation, but it's just not efficient to do so. Oh, that's why Cleave is so damaging.
It uses up some of your magic.
30.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough. Rough biz. Okay. I don't know if he's still paralyzed, which is a little bit worrisome.
Hit stuff. It'd be so weird if you kept renaming everything.
I mean, there was the temptation, but it's mostly just funny as a joke once. Okay.
When it's flashing red like that, does it mean it's very close to death?
No, it's healing itself.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh.
Where's its health gauge? Oh, all attacks cause elemental damage. That's a nice one.
We got some other moves here.
Whoa,
I know.
now it has a green flashing light. Blue?
God. Yeah, so the green the green means it's healing itself. Let's see if I can keep hitting it with bio. Nope, looks like I can only lower its mana once.
Yeah, it is. It's going above half.
Let's see, he doesn't have anything yet. Paralysis. I mean, at least we can keep him locked down for most of this fight, which is kind of amusing.
You just need to find a way to really nab him.
I mean, I think I just keep hitting him forever. That is kind of a funny
The anchor? Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of want to wait for Fire Cleave. Let's see, end your dude here. Fire Cleave. Wow.
Ooh, nice.
No, that wasn't nice.
Wait, what? No,
it did like 130 damage.
The effects were flashy. Sorry.
Yeah, it looked cool. Also useless.
How do you like it that those soldiers are just standing by the gate going to...
I mean, they're having a nice little chatty-do.
While you guys are fighting the massive ram that came into the village.
Let's see. I think his regen's gone, though. And if I can just keep him locked down. I'm glad that the bosses are...
As slow as they are?
well, no, like, paralyzable. Like, you can use status effects against them.
Yeah.
I hate games that... like, the bosses are impervious to status effects. It's super frustrating. Okay. So we could keep doing cleave. Yeah, that was worth it. Bio. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Oh. I guess
It
I'm
is
gonna have to use
flashing
another
again.
ether on him. Well, that's because I reduced his, I reduced his...
Ooh, smacks.
I reduced his attack power. That's why he's flashing. I was hoping I could poison him, but I don't seem to have that capability. Which sucks.
Fire resistance is down. Great.
That's useful.
That means you can use more fire abilities.
Yeah. Don't have too many of those, admittedly. Just on Kier. Like, sadly, stuff like fire resistance down, only really useful on the one character that does fire moves. However, let's upgrade to fire too.
Yeah.
That really...
It didn't do over 200.
yeah, no. This is an expensive boss fight. I mean, I could just start hitting him at this point.
Ascend and shift. Flush occur more easily.
Yep. So I think I'll just hit him with the regular fire attacks. Yeah, that's barely a damage downgrade. This is kind of a non-boss fight.
Gone. Whoa.
Well, I mean, I've definitely, like, cheesed the boss into a corner where he just, like, sits there being like...
Debuff. Kill.
Well, I mean, he was paralyzed for, like, 90% of the battle, so debuff kill, yeah. Ooh. Good stuff. So, what's exactly going on? Come on, you got some explaining to do. Dude, stop. Eterna isn't our enemy.
How sure about that are you exactly?
What do you think, Endir?
Who are you?
Straight to the point as always, eh, Endir? I'd like to answer that question, but I can't. Not yet. All I can say is, please trust me.
You really expect us to trust you after a half-cocked answer like that?
I trust you. Welcome back, Eterna. Setsuna. I swear that I will take you to the last lands. I swear it, no matter what happens. I know. I've known all along.
Phew. Well, this whole thing is a big mystery, but you ain't lying. I can tell that much, and so can Endir.
I've trusted you all along anyway.
Thank you, everyone.
I heard you were here from one of the nights. Thank goodness. Thank you so much. I haven't been outside in a long time.
Oh, you're Julienne's childhood friend, ain't ya? We've taken care of most of the monsters near here. You shouldn't have to live in fear anymore, for the moment at least. And we'll find Julienne too, I promise.
Thank you. I'm counting on you.
By the way, your ancestors must have had something to do with the royal family too, right?
Well, sort of, but
There's something we want to ask you then.
tell us about the royal crest. The royal crest? I do not know much about it, but I have heard long ago that the crest possessed a sacred power.
There are some ruins that have the crest engraved at their entrance. Do you know how we can get inside?
I've heard tell of a hidden place that is somehow connected to the royal family.
Do you know how to get inside?
That I do. It's spoken of in legends passed down in our village. Really? However, I do not think it will be possible now,
Why not?
because the seal on the gate can only be opened by one with royal blood. Royal blood, eh?
We need Julienne.
What happened to her anyway? You said something about finding her.
After you disappeared, she went off somewhere too.
Anyway, looks like we're not getting anywhere until we find Julienne.
Julienne, where are you?
But how are we gonna go about looking for her? We don't have the slightest idea where to start. Let's just go and check on those children again instead. I feel sorry about them stuck inside all the time.
You've grown up a lot since I last saw you, Kier.
Huh? You think? I don't think I'm any different.
I agree with Kier. Come on, let's head back to where those children were.
They're gone.
You find their parents. Look! It's the princess's friends. Is the princess back yet? Sorry, not yet. Oh well. We'll just wait here and sing. The princess taught us this song, you know? Oh, Julienne did she? That's right. The princess is great at singing. Will you sing it for me then? Sure. 1, 2, 3. I think if they're actually going to play the real song. No, they're not. Snow. Oh, tell me now. Snow. Oh. I don't know. Is that how it's supposed to go?
Yes.
Valley. When will she fly? I see. To return to the royal gate. Is that how it's supposed to go?
Just try it.
Soar over the sky. Snow, snow, oh falling snow. Oh, to return to that time. It's really hard to tune yourself to music you can't listen to it actually occur, you know?
I guess.
So she's repeating it. Oh, tell me, snow, the bird in the valley, when will she fly?
Should I just skip over this?
To return to the royal gate and disorderly
Okay,
say,
we're
snow,
just-
snow, snow, find the snow. Unfortunately, it's not playing with you because
Yeah.
we weren't doing that.
Anyway.
Oh well. Sorry, guys. The piano goes on. Okay. Any case, sorry. I really love singing, and it's sad that I did not know the actual song so that I could sing along with the piano. But it was really odd trying to predict where the notes were going next.
Yeah.
Anyways. The song.
There's something about it.
It can open the gate. Yeah, I agree.
Something about it. Which part?
Oh.
The bird in the valley.
Yes, I think so too. If the valley in the song is Magna Valley, then maybe there's something about that line, the bird in the valley. Maybe it signifies something else that flies through the sky like a bird. I do get the feeling that the song has something to do with all of this.
But even if it does, I don't see how us analyzing a children's rhyme is gonna help anything. Let's ask the aspiring researcher.
Yes, that's right. There might be some sort of record of it in an old document or something. The more information we have about the royal family, the better. Let's go pay the aspiring researcher a visit. Do you know what's another thing I realized?
What?
I bet there were more consonants necessary to sing the song in Japanese than in English.
Which
is
yeah, that seems likely.
Which is probably why. So you know how there were like plenty more notes to the piano music? I mean, you know that Yuki means snow, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be snow, snow. You know,
Yeah,
that kind of
makes
thing.
sense.
Do 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 do. Rather than just snow, snow. Excuse me, we want to ask you about a nursery rhyme.
A nursery rhyme? Oh! That one the children always sing, you mean? That song's lyrics are said to show its writer's nostalgia for the royal capital. They desire to one day fly across the sky and return there. So, it isn't just about a bird after all.
But even if that's the case, flying back across the sky is impossible for humans.
Yeah, so it's a sad song, because it isn't possible. So it's like they at least want their thoughts to return to their homeland.
But the words of the song, the bird in the valley, when will she fly? Don't you think it's like there's a sense of hope behind those words? A sense of waiting for something? There is one other thing that can fly.
Sure.
You certainly could take the words to mean that, couldn't you? You don't mean an airship?
It's certainly not impossible. Legend has it that back in the time of the kingdom's fall, by chance the queen and a select few of her retainers were away on the royal airship and thus survived.
You don't think they could have hidden the airship in the ruins inside Magna Valley, do you? Maybe so that they wouldn't be pursued by the foe who destroyed their kingdom.
So, what do you think? There's no way of saying for certain. But, personally, I'd say there's definitely a good possibility that that's the case.
So there isn't just Britnite in the ruins.
There's a whole airship, and a royal one, too. Akash would blow his top if he heard this. All I'm saying is that it's possible. I've known that nursery rhyme since I was a little boy, so it never occurred to me before. And, of course, until the spatial distortions disappeared, we weren't even able to get to Magna Valley.
So we need to find Julienne and get inside the ruins.
Then, once we find the royal airship...
Then we'll be able to cross the Vanished Land.
Alright! Things are looking up!
Things are looking up.
But it was Julienne who chose to stay away from us. And in the state she was in.
We can worry about that later.
Yes, I think so too. Either way, we need to find Julienne. She's one of us, and she means the world to all the people of the village too.
So, first, we need to find Julienne.
Right. We can't do anything else until we do.
Come on, let's go and look for Julienne.
On the way, we can tell Old Man Akash about the royal airship.
Yay!
Where the hell is Julienne gonna be, though?
Well, there's Akash.
And Cornelius.
And Cornelius. Akash! And all the knights.
Ah, you are here.
What happened? It looks like some of your knights are injured.
Ah! We've been to hell and back. And all because of that Julienne. She... Sir, kindly hold your small tongue. What happened? I apologize, but this is a small matter that the small knighthood must deal with by its small self.
Why are you continuing with the small stuff? Why? I know, it's because he said all those sentences with small at the very beginning. Yeah. I take it something happened to Julienne, right? Please tell us. We might be able to help.
With the small spatial distortions gone, we were on small guard against the small monsters invading from the other small regions. I led our small troops into the small Magna Valley. It was there that we found small Lady Julienne. Or what small remains of her.
Is Julienne safe?
No, I'm afraid she is not what you would call safe. Her small highness is no longer her small highness. Upon noticing us, she suddenly rose to her small feet and attacked us. Cloaked in a small yet sinister aura, she seemed more small monster than small human.
That doesn't even make sense. Stop that. Julienne.
And so, left with no other small alternatives, we used a small restraining spell to contain her there. However, its small effect shall not last long. Her small highness, small Lady Julienne, is in great but small pain.
That's completely contrary. Come on. Her incredible magical energy has something to do with what's happening to her, doesn't it?
Don't you want to save her? How can you say such a small thing? Of course I wish to save her.
Then tell us everything before it's too late.
We already have done everything that we can. Very well, I shall tell you. Most likely, it is due to the small blood of a monster. Small monster.
Huh?
Small Lady Julienne consumed the small blood of a monster.
That's like your story.
What? Why? Isn't monster blood highly poisonous? Indeed it is. Most small humans would die instantly if they consumed it. But, in some small rare cases, there are those whom it instead grants small great power, and a small bit of life force.
Hey, isn't this something that happens in a lot of shows and stuff where there's something that's supposed to kill
Yeah.
individuals? Like
Absolutely.
zombie plague, viruses, magical energy, relic thing.
Yeah, but somebody
rituals.
survives it and turns it into
Someone
great power.
survives. Radioactive energy. I'm kidding.
Her Small Highness is one such small example. A small time ago, when out slaying small monsters, Her Small Highness was left stranded by a small avalanche. We heard it was to rescue a knight who didn't get away in time, right? Indeed, Her Small Highness was left teetering on the very small edge of life and death.
In order to survive, she had no choice but to consume the blood of a monster.
It was because of her small yet fierce will, her small undying determination to see her small kingdom restored. Yeah, alright, we get the picture. So it's the effect of the monster blood. That's what's given her that superhuman magical energy.
Hey, did you ever read that book series with Goosebumps, Monster Blood?
Nope.
It was one of those choose your own adventure books. You had to flip to a page every decision you made.
Choose your own adventure books are interesting, but so very boring. Like 90% of them,
That
the ones
book
I ever
tried
read.
to kill you. It tried to kill you
Yeah,
at
I
every
know.
twist and turn. I made it to the end. Okay, first I didn't make it to the end because the first decision was, do you jump over the fence into a creepy carnival or do you not? And I go, nope. And then you get killed by monsters on the way home. So I made it over the fence the second round, made it all the way to the end, and I made one bad decision. And it was the last decision. If I had chosen the other decision...
I only ever read one choose your own adventure book, and the guy was like apparently secretly an alien. 90% of the choices led to death, either
Right.
with you turning into this giant lobster crab person on land, drowning because you didn't finish your transformation in time, getting eaten by sea monsters. I never found the good ending, and then that's when I decided choose your own adventure books were bullshit, and stopped reading them.
I really want to read the old-fashioned fantasy ones. That would be cool.
I mean, I kind of want to write something where people
It'd
like
be nice
pick.
if there were some with branching decisions that eventually reconverged.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Yeah.
went back.
I mean, I really would actually enjoy writing like a choose your own adventure book where like audience people send in what they want to have happen.
Oh, I
like,
must
the
have read
prompts.
Monster Blood too, guys. Sorry. They were being like
Okay.
4 Monster Bloods. Any case.
Well, Her Small Highness survived and returned to the small village. We all rejoiced, of course. However, in small exchange for that incredible magical energy, the small monster blood began to transform her into a small monster herself. Her Small Highness's mental state has become progressively smaller. On occasion, her small mental distortions cause her to show extremely small cruelty and ruthlessness. I fear Her Small Highness may never return to her former small self, and so I have prepared myself to die together with her. I shall continue my small service to her in the small afterlife. No one's dying just yet, old man. Right now, we need to help Julienne.
Don't worry. We'll get Julienne back to her old self.
When I think of Her Small Highness's small pain, I...
Seeing as you told him we were going to save her, I take it you've got some sort of plan?
Come on! What else could I say, given the circumstances? Exactly. Anyway, we need to get Julienne back to normal, no matter what. If we don't, we won't be able to enter the ruins.
But if her transformation has already progressed this far, will there really be any way we can cure her?
Find someone to cure her. Looks like we ain't got no other choice. It's easy enough to say that, but finding someone isn't going to be that simple. Treating a human who's turning into a monster isn't something just anyone can do, is it?
What we need to do is find someone who can cure Julienne.
Easier said than done. We don't know anyone who's good at that sort of thing, do we?
What about the old lady?
Yeah, we do. We know just the person, someone who specializes in healing magic. Sayagi. That's right, Sayagi did call herself a healer after all. She already cured Julienne once, too.
Sayagi did help cure Julienne before. Maybe it's worth talking to her. Come on, let's go back to Gatherington.